The most prized possession of Erebor in The Hobbit is the heart of the mountain, the King's Jewel, also known as the Arkenstone. But many wonder whether or not it is a Silmaril. The Arkenstone is best described in a passage from the chapter Not at Home. The same white gleam had shone before him and drawn his feet towards it. Slowly it grew to a little globe of pallid light. Now as he came near, it tinged with a flickering sparkle of many colors at the surface, reflected and splintered from the wavering light of his torch. The great jewel shone before his feet, of his own inner light, and yet cut and fashioned by the dwarves, who had dug it from the heart of the mountain long ago. It took all the light that fell upon it, and changed it to 1,000 sparks of white radiance, shot with glints of the rainbow. So just from this passage, we know that it has a certain beauty that draws people towards it, just like many other special artifacts in Arda. And because not much is known about it other than it just being a family heirloom from the depths of Erebor, many have speculated that this may be a Silmaril, which of course it is not. But let's take a look at the arguments for it. So essentially, those who argue in favor of it say it's because it sounds like it is described similarly, more specifically in the passage as I mentioned. It is very bright, shiny, large, and is something that invokes greediness. But greediness is something that can be found in most, if not all, forms of treasure throughout Arda, especially the main artifacts. And that being one of the reasons as to why it's a Silmaril means that if you were to call it a Ring of Power, which obviously would be ridiculous, you could make the same argument. In the same passage, it already states that it was cut and fashioned by the dwarves, and if it was a Silmaril, it would have been crafted by Fëanor instead, who also created the Palantiri. And again, if it was a Silmaril, it would also hold the light of the two trees of Valinor, but it doesn't. It simply reflects pale light. Also, Silmarils cannot be held by mere mortals, as it would burn them. The only rare occurrence that this happened was when Beren held it, which eventually cost his hand. However, this is a story for another time. So if it isn't a Silmaril, then what is it? Unfortunately, all that can be said about it is nothing more than it being just a great white gem, but it doesn't mean it can't be expanded on in the future, and until then, if you want to believe that there's more to them, in the films, it is used to bestow upon you the right to rule. Thanks for watching, everyone. From now on, I'll be posting every Monday, or at least I'll try to, and stream every Saturday at 4 PM Eastern Standard Time. This coming Saturday, however, I will be joining Costume CEO's livestream, so make sure you come and join us then. And until our next meeting, I bid you farewell.